Hello there everyone and welcome back to more XCOM Chimera Squadron. We did our first two missions, we've unlocked some new features, and now it's time to see what they can do. Although I already had an opportunity to look at them, but let's talk a little bit about the other stuff, like mainly our new upgrade here, our new robot. I forget what this thing was supposed to be called, but apparently it's called Cadet Sentinel. And basically, from what I understand, these things are basically a replacement for if I need to evacuate one of my troops out of a mission, or if by some odd chance I don't have 4 soldiers available for said missions. These guys kind of take their place. They have nothing fancy, at least currently, but they do at least have a competent weapon. How's their aim though for consideration? 65. So their aim is exactly the same as everyone else. So that's not terrible. It's just mobility. Yeah, it's just average mobility. It's only Godmother that has slightly more. So I could see value in them. What we're just really missing out on is their abilities, which is definitely makes or breaks the effectiveness of these units, but we got them nonetheless. Otherwise, we have means to buy more of them, and I'm going to definitely look into buying some items here for our next mission, but we'll get to that in a moment. So this is letting me know that androids are done, and it unlocks a bunch of new stuff. So I guess this assembly place is actually more our research lab, at least in comparison to XCOM 2, since now we can get modular components or modular upgrades for the androids as well. And there's different factors to it. Like, as you can see, the androids are basically free if I'm not willing to infest the Illyrium, or don't have the Illyrium in general, to unlock this new stuff. But I think the name of the game for this, challenging difficulty, is just to unlock the power of my weaponry. And try and go for Killing Blow, the Monka type of style, if you're aware of the Warhammer and the Tao's kind of philosophy. Go for the Killing Blow. And it's only going to take us a single day, which means we don't want our operative in here, since it's not going to amount to... Actually, it looks like it does get reduced by 1 day, never mind. So I may want to consider that, but let's have a look at this other thing.
Chimera squad for special operations. Some ops provide useful resources for the squad. Keep an eye out for these opportunities.
So this should be at least as close to covert operations as I can imagine, since we send troops out to get us benefits of certain kinds. And the 3 to choose from here, which all of them will take 3 days. Illyrium, Intel, which sadly I don't know what I do with this just yet, so I'm probably gonna avoid this just because of that. And credits there. So I think I'll go with the credits, because at least I want to get the full kit on my squad first. I think that might be the #1 thing to do. Now begs the question, who do I sub out? Because I want to bring Shelter in, but it's definitely going to be hard felt not having Verge or anyone else on here, because Terminal might be important for healing and support. Verge, of course, the stun potential is unreal, at least when you consider the creative need, or the difficulty of utilizing the swap placement on Shelter. But let's go with Verge. I'm going to be a little... Let's see. Currently assigned APC. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have to be very careful. But, ooh, I forgot about this. Let's see. There's 3 different types of missions. So, investigation, which I believe is story related, is the purple ones. If these appear purple, whether a groundwork, operation, or takedown, and will advance the game story. So yeah, these are the critical missions ideally. Side missions, so these are just for bonuses, optional, but provide valuable rewards. An emergency, these appear red, showing up in districts with unrest problems.
From what we've seen, Grey Phoenix is armed with restricted weapons. We don't know their source. That's where you come in. Determine where they're getting all their toys.
That is the plan, Kelly. So we have a couple options available to us, and I'm wondering what those, well, the highlight's kind of gone now all of a sudden, so I don't know what to make of that, but we have a hidden mission here. Well, let's actually fill up our roster, I guess, since it's asking that of me. And let's see. And this is where the other mission is going to be important, since I can't actually get access to this and it's a story mission. And I'm wondering why we're hitting chrysalids, but okay. And that's what this other mission is for. It's not necessary, but it allows me to rapidly get access to this the next story mission. Which remains to be seen if I need to rush it or not, but... Oh, there's our highlight again. But it might be important for managing this unrest a bit. And since everything's perfectly fine...
Chimera Squad.
Oh, never mind.
I'm Commissioner Maloof of 3-1 PD. To be blunt, I don't give a chrysalid's ass about the politics. I'm glad you're in the city. 3-1 PD was stretched thin before the mayor's death. There are gaps to fill, and that's where you come in. When your agents can handle a situation better than my officers, I'll send the details your way. If the city council has a problem with that, I'll take the heat. They can't afford to fire me. I look forward to working with you.
Alright, so these are, of course, bonus missions. Not necessary, but if it helps with unrest, I'll have to seriously consider them. But since everything is basically all equal in anarchy, we're free to just progress the story a bit, just in case I have a need to rush this mission down for whatever reason. So, Grey Phoenix has raided a local manufacturer. They're after some very specific tech. If we move fast, we can catch them in the act. That is the plan.
Sometimes we need to infiltrate hostile territory. This usually means we're after important contraband. Grab the contraband and get out. Do not stick around.
Now, another thing I was curious about that made no sense to me is this hack door trait when I was looking. Apparently it allows, or at least is relevant for breaching. So I don't know if I missed out on a benefit here, not using terminal to breach the door, or if it's like allowing for a special hack option in certain situations. So that's the only thing I'm uncertain about, but everything else... Well, with that said, where's that spray of fire that was mentioned that I caught a glimpse of with the machine gun? Since I don't see it anywhere here, if I'm honest. Either way, I want to buy extra components, so I think Shelter might be good for that. With that said, since he's more of a odd utility support unit who's not, or, well, I feel like he requires a couple of level ups before he really starts to get going. So I want to grab a flashbang, and do I want to buy some more? I got a med kit, smoke grenade would be nice, and a ceasefire grenade could be fun. Potentially force them to reload. Which means, well, ultimately, if this is how I think it works, they can just reload and fire from their current position, which may not be as exciting as I make it sound unless I want to keep them from moving. Never mind, they could still take advantage of abilities. It sounds potent in theory. And tranq rounds could be good. That'll be tricky to kind of utilize though, I feel like. I think I'll buy these because intel seems like it might be important. It's just a question of what it's actually used for that I'm not certain of yet. So you get the flashbang. Oh, and I can't like put both these items on Shelter apparently. So it's one breach item and then one of utility, from what I'm looking at. Actually, I want to give Godmother the tranq rounds because she's got the most firepower after all, and the potential to hit multiple targets at once, which could be useful. Do I give her the auto key though? I almost feel like I want Corrupt to just go through the front door so he might benefit more from the auto key, where the breaching would benefit more for Godmother for those flanking positions. I feel like, at least. No, I don't. That's not what I want. How do I get... Oh, there it is. That's what I was wondering about, how to unselect this. Since we definitely need some mods to help optimize this a bit. It's made apparent with that one subtle thing, not knowing what my hit chance was for my Overwatch in the last episode. To really know if that was actually a better choice than just shooting at that one Viper. Alright, so I feel like this is a little bit better, just because, again, Kurup, with his durability and kind of designed to be in the front lines, works better going through the main door. And Godmother, of course, more in close and more, like, rush them down. So I think we're as kitted out as we could be. Let's hope for a nice successful mission. And not get motion sickness in the process. Because I imagine riding that APC would be terrible for me, I won't lie.
Gray Phoenix is after experimental tech. Keep it out of their hands.
Okay, is that low visibility? Enemies are harder to hit, and there are fewer aggressive enemies at this entrance. Oh, this is security doors, so this is where we want the key card. And first units through this have their weapons disabled. Okay. This is going to be awkward, since I'm going to be limiting my firepower there a little bit, but they can attack at least. Oh, this is only one encounter, interestingly. So this might be a big fight. That I was not prepared for if I was serious. Now, who would be best to go second? Terminal in theory should have global potential with the heal. I just don't know about Shelter because he's untested at the moment. No. Let's give this a try, I guess. Do I even want to switch the order with that said? I think I do. Because security door, well, actually the keypad door is like the main door, isn't it? But I like this better. To an extent.
Stay behind me.
Let's do this. So what do we have? You're surprised, you're alert, and you're aggressive. You need to die. Cover rush, I gotta keep that in mind. This is always an option if I'm not confident in my ability to kill them. 87, you're surprised. I'm trying to remember what exactly alert does. I know surprise gives them a penalty, so I'm probably going to shoot you regardless. No crit chance though, that's a big factor. So I think it's actually just very slightly in my advantage to kill you with just because of the critical hit chance. And it pays off. So Legionnaire needs to take a big hit, but it's going to be tricky to do. You have a respectable chance to kill the adder, though. Perfect. Oh, I didn't even realize you were down there. 74-91. Yeesh. You're making it tricky for me to choose, aren't you? Because he's without a doubt going to shoot me. And you're just surprised. I want to go for the kill. Unless I'm... Well, what does cover rush do? Grant bonus and all that. And you would need to reload. Let's keep that in mind. And maybe since he's aggressive, you're the one to get shot at too. So let's experiment with this. Oh, I didn't realize you had armor. Or is that because of the cover? That I was not expecting. For you to suddenly have armor. Okay. I kind of expected Godmar would have took the shot there.
That's what they're after. Grab it and get out.
So I'm honestly going to have to pay attention. Oh, reinforcements are imminent. So Muton. Really damn good chance to just kill you. So I think I'm going to do that. And let's hang on to these because I think you stay where you are because it's a decent position. Who's likely to get attacked though? I probably would chance Godmother getting attacked. At least that's what
Shields
I'll
up.
set it up for. Now, if you can kill them, that would be perfect. Alright, Shelter. You can do a whole bunch of good stuff here, but I think with... I gotta remember Godmother has to reload. So doing anything fancy. And I remember watching briefly, I think Godmother has running gun, which is going to be really important if that's true. I need to find a better position for you. Oh. Is that where reinforcements is coming? I don't like that one bit. If I were serious, I don't like that. $82. I'm gonna hope that when they activate, it gives me a chance to at least respond to some extent. And not much better chance to hit, but let's at least soften you up. Because maybe I could just melee you with Godmother. Alright, you got trank rounds, which I probably won't need. No, you don't have running gun. Where did I get that idea you had running gun? I saw it, but I could be wrong. Yeah, you can go and give him a good whack. And we'll have to acquire the power converter still.
Hostile subdued.
And I want to go to Overwatch, even though it may not be the best shot. Open, close chest. Do I want to Overwatch? Again, I'm worried maybe they might get attacked. Just an introduction shot, like kind of how it was for me. Starship power converter. Perfect. Oh, now we have to evacuate. Alright. I almost worry I might hit myself doing this, but that seems silly, right?
I'll shoot at anything that moves. Good support.
Oh. I guess they have multiple entrance points they
Going
could come
there.
through. Good, soften him up below. Oh, how's it going, buddy? Alright, so you get to move. And without a doubt, I can just melee you and knock you out right now. I don't want to move, I just want to bash you where I'm currently standing if I were serious. Now, who's the adder likely to shoot at? Probably Terminal. Because I already got a shield in place, unless I can only stack it to one. It doesn't say anything about that, so...
Armored up.
There, that's what I was wanting. Just sit where you are.
Book 'em.
And I think I need to extract the squad, so... Basically, that tells me I can't stay here. And I don't need to do anything fancy either. At least not yet.
Going over there.
Good form.
Now, I do have a flashbang. And I should be immune to it. I'm just trying to figure out what modifier it might have, though.
Lobbing a
It was
flashbang.
minus 20, I think, before in
flash.
XCOM 2.
Could do without the bag.
I don't know why I destroyed that. And apparently I have an extra action, even after moving. That I was not expecting, but I'll take it. Ah. You're flashed. I have shields on people. Now, there's something I'm curious about. Did the flashbang do nothing, or is that a guaranteed hit because I have the shield up? So that way I can benefit off it. Reinforcements are imminent, but Godmother could get out pretty quickly. And in all honesty, if I'm going to be evacuating, I don't think I'm going to be able to get these hostages. I would think. But you're a guaranteed knockout. I do not want to get close to you. But at the same time you have a shield, so let's just game the mechanics. And also, civilians we need to protect too. That's also another mechanic in this game that I overlooked.
Headed worm needed.
Since every citizen that dies increases the anarchy, so I might not need to do a whole lot, but collateral damage is definitely a thing to be mindful of. So you're disoriented, I'm shielded, so I should be okay. Perfect. Give me all that power.
Charged up.
Some more reinforcements. I wonder if I could just stay here and try and get as many kills or knockouts as I can. Because you need to sadly move. You can't stay here. And you can sort of shield yourself. I need to be smarter how I maneuver though, and that looks like I might destroy that if I stand close to it. So let me just shield myself again. And I'm hoping maybe I'm trying to figure out. Apparently I can't hit anyone, or I don't see a blast radius, which I really would have liked to have been able to hit one of them. But that gets you closer to the evac point.
I made the arrest.
Now, Adder needs to die. Which... Okay, I think I know what I want to do. Let's see if it's as effective as I make it sound. So relocate these two. We're going to swap dance partners. And you have a good chance to kill him. Let's see if I... Okay, Gambit pays off there. I am worried about staying near this explosive, and you don't have a shield. But that muton doesn't get to go yet. So what am I afraid of? Well, explosion for one, if that thing is actually flammable. Okay, so that justifies it there, and I probably didn't want to do that anyway. He could survive. Gotta be careful of that. Well, I got lucky there. And Godmother needs to be protected. Now, since we're next to a truck, I'm worried that might explode on me.
Gremlin on the way.
This seems like the worst use of my gremlin, since I don't need it for the healing. Oh, there's no more reinforcements, so we're almost done then. I don't need to evacuate. Let's just clear out all hostiles. Nope, never mind. That's not true anymore. Well, this is an opportunity, if not, as far as I'm concerned, to make our way out. Because staying in the fight doesn't help me a whole lot. Oh, and I can't reach the point anyway, so... just do preparation in that case. Protect yourself, hunker down,
Nearly out.
and hopefully you can prepare your maneuver. How do I deal with you with that said? Because the more I hunker down with, the hopefully they'll all be able to extract out immediately.
Heading out.
Get a move on.
We'll see how this plays
I'm
out.
running low.
You can make it out on a regular move. Sadly means you're not going to kill him, but you do have a shield to kind of bait out that shot.
Reloaded.
So I'm not worried about taking damage here. Although, missing like that was not what I was considering. Alright, so terminal, make your way out. Well, then we'll find evac, okay. So I have to activate it. So you get to go. And apparently the shield just deactivated. I think. Let's find out. Alright, so it is line of sight based. So yeah, I remember that from last time. And make your way out.
I think I'm running low.
I reposition.
Oh. I'm a little bit worried for Godmother. I won't lie. Because this turn order looks like it's terrible. This is gonna suck if I fail just because of the inconvenience of the turn order. It might have something to do with the fact that I made her act first or something. If she didn't shoot, maybe this would not be a problem, but please live. Because if she gets bound, I'm kind of... this mission immediately ends, doesn't it?
Staying close.
Yep, this is gonna hurt a lot. I don't think she gets the buff from the drone anymore, but... one shot she can take, at least. This is what I get for being careful, I think. Suddenly, I have only one soldier who can't really do anything. And is at risk of getting hit by everyone. So I'm gonna have to learn this turn order shenanigans and not let that happen again. But apparently we do capture the troops, even though that we were evacuating. So that works for me. That's the only thing I didn't like. Just leaving Godmother to nearly get killed by 3 attacks. So we're gonna have to be careful of making sure that doesn't happen again. So unrest increases, so keep that in mind. That advances the 2 days for the main objective.
Spontaneous vigils broke out in honor of Mayor Nightingale, whose recent death still roils City 31. Thousands of citizens wish to pay their respects to our city's first freely elected mayor, said one attendee.
She got it, you know? It wasn't about making things better for me and mine. Hybrid, alien, human, she did her best for all of us.
The city council voted unanimously to hold elections within the month. Councilor Parada released the following statement.
Mayor Nightingale once said, "Governance does not need popular approval. but it requires the people's consent.
This is Celio Dash for Channel 37.
Alright, so promotions are ready, trainers online, and anarchy. We're gonna have a look at that, but
When you aren't on mission, you need to maintain your skills, physical and mental. Training is the place to do it. It's also where you can adapt to any lasting wounds received in the field. So don't let those wounds linger. You'll pay for them in the long term.
yep, but we don't have any spare soldiers at the moment. Training is a solo agent assignment like Spec Ops. Each agent has their own list of training programs they can do, including healing scars, improving stats, or even adding abilities. So because they got a promotion, would I need to have them go here? More resilience to wounds, so increases HP. I wonder if that's true for all of them. I'm not putting you in there just yet, although there could be an argument. Nope, they looks like they all get just 2 HP. Alright, so that's fine. I'll worry about that later. Although, I could consider taking one of them out and just relying on the drone for my 4th slot, but we won't do that.
I'm sure you already know your way around the armory. Each of you has a locker here. But it's also where we announce field promotions, which I'm doing now.
Really? Who? Wait, you mean me?
Congratulations. I realize now there should have been a cake.
Well, let the fun begin. Let's make everyone more powerful. Promotion to rank deputy has unlocked the Phalanx. Enemies focus their fire on them, ignoring other XCOM units at this breach point. Block all damage and gain 1 charge for each attack. 1 use per mission, so that sounds like fun. It's the only ability I have access to, so why not take it? So does that mean he absorbs all the damage there? At this breach point, so I wonder if that's something I have to activate when I do a breach. I'm curious about that. We'll see what happens. How do I confirm? Because I'm not... Okay, there it is now. Alright. What about you? What do you get? Promotion to rank deputy. This gremlin heals all allies at their breach point for 2 HP. So it almost sounds like that it happens when we're breaching. It almost sounds like it. There. And what about you? Alpha Strike. Godmother fires the shotgun during the breach and will take their turn earlier on the timeline. Godmother also gains 1 bonus action on their first turn, 1 use per mission. So we get extra abilities. There's our scatter shot I was wondering about. Oh no, that's the AoE. So I'm wondering about that ability I saw before for my rifle, since I'm a little confused on that, if I were to be honest. Oh well, extra levels, I'm happy with that. And hopefully... I can't remember your name, dang it. Hopefully you get your level up when you're done your cover op. So Furge, hopefully you get leveled up just from doing operative. Hopefully. So review crime scene. We have no mission here, sadly. What does it do here? Give me credits. A suspect fired a restricted weapon after a spirited altercation. They're offering to let us review the crime scene to see if it relates to our current investigation. So, can't do much here. There's Illyrium by 30s. That is tempting. But I feel like I should do this to try and manage the anarchy some. And credit's always nice, even though I'm going to have a huge abundance now. And I believe I don't... It automatically advances the day. So I almost wonder if I can try and get away with training one of these guys, if that's not going to be a combat mission. I almost feel like I might be able to get away with it, but we'll worry about that later. What else am I trying to do here? Well, there's nothing else I can do. Unless I want to do it with what I just said, try and game the mechanics a bit. So we'll see what happens here. So that reduces... Oh no, unrest in Old Town. So it didn't reduce it, but it did keep it from rising, which may not have meant anything, honestly. It probably wouldn't have increased regardless of what I did.
Today, the City Council appointed Councilor Parada as deputy mayor until the upcoming elections. Councilor Vorthu expressed his displeasure after the session.
He opposed the bulk of Mayor Nightingale's policies. A new title won't change that.
The deputy mayor responded.
This is a trying time for us all. My goal is to keep the lights on until we elect a new mayor. No more, no less.
More on this story as it develops. This is Celio Dash with Channel 37.
Alright, so first impressions, what I want to do is probably do this mission here in the Fringe to at least get rid of the unrest. Because it looks like that's exactly what I'll do. And it gives us a weapon mod. So I'm not even going to look at the other ones so I don't get tempted. Even though the icons already tell me what to expect. So modular weapons is done. Ooh, fancy. Enhanced rifles. So this is like tier 2 weaponry there. Is what it looks like. Oh, I need Illyrium, so I can't even select it yet. Priority. Why is this a priority, I wonder? I'm curious about that, although it probably would say priority for some of these maybe if I had the Illyrium. I think we'll do something that doesn't cost us anything for now. Because scopes and laser sights, I know what they're capable of. And I'll have to see about getting an extra troop to maybe help with that. Otherwise, Verge will be back tomorrow. And he'll give us some extra credits, which I kind of wish now I had him out getting Illyrium for me, but that was a different time. That was before I knew I was going to get a bunch of supply or credits after all. And actually, but that before I do that, can I do anything with these weapons now, or I just don't have them? I just want to be certain first. Nope, I get nothing yet, so I have to buy them or make them. So what does it look here? I could buy some though, that's never bad. Especially our good old favorites. Clip size, autoloader, free reloads, always nice. And considering there's a mechanic that allows weapons to be disabled, we can kind of game the mechanics slightly with this. We'll hold off on the others for now, though. Now, advanced autoloader, so that's a tier 2 one, I believe. Hostiles somehow got their hands on an unshackled assembly. The informant who tipped us off believed they're attempting to print and detonate a bomb. So we definitely need to deal with that.
Hostile forces may attempt to guard a mission-critical device that needs to be stopped. Destroy the device in question when authorized. Keep your distance if you can.
So who do I want to give the autoloader? Probably one that's flexible. So I think I give Terminal that. Since, from what I've seen so far, it could be the first one or the last one. And all I know is Terminal has something for hacking doors. Which might encourage me putting her to breach, if that's true. And I only bought the one thing, did I? I don't have anything else. Yep, we look like we're golden. So let's stick with this and see how we do. We're riding in style. What can I say? And if
Device
it does,
located. Destroy that target.
so if it requires me to evac again, we're gonna have to be very careful of how we do this. Ooh, 3 breaching locations, so ready for anything. I kind of want to give, like, this is a situation again where I'm wondering what the number represented, because I thought maybe it might represent how many troops can deploy there. But I don't understand. 2 encounters here too, so first off, let's focus on the bonuses. All units entering here get an increased aim bonus, so that sounds great. for flexible assault rifles. It is also the main door. Actually, can I just click them? Will allow me to... Yeah, I can see where exactly to deploy from, to give me a vague idea where the main fighting is going to be. This is interesting. It looks like 2 are going to be fighting in the building, maybe? And whoever I deploy out here are going to be fighting outside. Units here. I think I want Kurup to go here, because in the middle of the fight and all that. Do I want Godmother in here? And what other... I have Shelter and Terminal. I worry about the most of the fight being out here, if I'm honest, and I don't have an easy way to justify that. Actually, let's get Terminal to go first. Because I'm curious what the hack drone even does, if it even is relevant to this type of breach. Actually, let's switch them around. Shelter can go here. And I do have the option... Yeah, I'm curious. How do I activate that ability? Because it said it was for breaches. I'm just not sure how exactly that works, because I don't see the option. So we'll figure it out as we go.
Reaching in.
Let's do this.
Okay, so maybe they were all inside. Except you, whoever the heck you are. Phalanx reduces damage to Kurup and allies, fully preventing damage from the targeted enemy. If any damage is blocked, okay, so it looks like the effect's already active. It may have to do with me choosing the breach with them. Oh no, it's not activated yet, I think. No targets available, that sounds weird. I'm really confused. If it's automatically active or not is what I'm wondering. Oh well, you get an accuracy bonus, let's try for a kill at least. Alright, that's good enough. Legionnaire, surprise, you got a really good chance to hit. So let's try and cripple you then. Okay, Alpha Strike moves Godmother's first turn earlier on the timetable, so it sounds... Oh no, I could choose to activate it here. Oh, maybe that's why it was grayed out, because none of them were actually going to shoot me. And you have a terrible odds to hit there. Alright, so 51. You have cover. But softening you up is going to be really important. And better odds to hit you anyway. Okay, so they both hunkered down. Stop the hostage takers, so... Okay, so he's gonna... Sometimes missions will have additional sub-objectives. While not required, completing them will grant bonus rewards. So the impression I'm getting is you are gonna try and take a hostage with your grab ability. Which does make me wonder. Well, I was gonna say, could I protect the civilian, put the shields on them? And what I should do is just deliberately leave you out in the open, huh? You can't quite do much else, so... Come on, just put it on yourself.
Popping and blocking.
Just walk on up and see what happens. Take the hit for me.
Obliterating.
Ha! Stupid AI. Although, do you get to shoot again, do you? Or what do you do? Alright, you get to do nothing. Just what I thought. And Godmother can move, gets 3 action points, so Godmother should be able to do something about you. I just don't got the best odds to deal with you. It's only half cover over here and I don't like it. Although we don't have to worry about you for a while, so I want to say you're dead, because Carup could just knock you down if this shot doesn't do it. Well, I have to hit first for that to work. So you should be easy enough to take out because you're near explosives. I know the perfect ability to use on you. Let's just open a door first, even though that may not do anything. Yeah, you're hunkered down. Oh, that only does 1 damage, so... So let's just break his hunker. Sadly I missed. Alright, so you are going to try and grapple. Oh, wow. I thought you were supposed to take hostages. That does not seem like hostage taking, I won't lie. And actually, I could swap with you now. Yeah, actually, let me just swap with you. Now, you have an opportunity to flank this poor fella. Down he goes. I would have liked a hostage, but we have an opportunity to take you as a hostage. And you do have a charge. I feel like it's not needed with Godmother gonna get a beautiful shot on you.
I'm going.
So just soften him up unless you get a crit. Actually, anyone could just knock him out now. I don't even need to worry about the tranks. And then the acid's probably gonna kill the poor thing. Keep in mind, this is a Viper we're talking about. They should be immune to acid. Alright, so everyone reloads. I was kind of wondering about that. Just a wee little bit. Now, demolition here, so that would be for Godmother. Oh yeah, I never activated that ability, did I? So you're gonna breach there. All non-aggressive enemies guarding the stance are surprised, and successful shots crit. So Carup goes through the main door. Do I have everyone go through here? I like an even spread, if I were to be honest. Especially since the bonuses are pretty good. Because guarding this entrance or surprise. Actually, let's put all 3 of them over. Carup should be fine.
Breaching now.
Stay behind me.
Take all the hits for me. Although none of them are aggressive, I guess, too. Oh, you are aggressive. I thought they were supposed to be surprised, you liar. It's probably because they're not defending this door. So why the hell are you? Okay, I almost feel like I've been lied to. During the breach, and we'll take their turn earlier in the timeline. Alright, I'll just take the shot anyway, I guess. I just figured that they're supposed to be surprised. None of them look surprised. That was a nice hit there. Did that actually kill him? No, but it's close. It is a guaranteed critical hit, so any shot I can get's great. I'll have to kill you, or at least chance it. Oh, never mind, I misunderstood what it's supposed to do. And of course, I put Carup in the one spot I thought he would be useful, but everyone here's surprised, apparently. They're surprised I used the main door, as opposed to just coming in from an unexpected angle. There! That makes me feel better.
Eyes on the target. Bust it up!
So you Alpha Strike, so... you should have a bunch of movement points, right? I'm just trying to figure out... I thought I gave you an extra move. I just don't know if I'm seeing it accurately or not. Oh well, either way, that's full cover, so that might be good enough. And let's use team up, since you're in a bad position, I guess, considering this situation I kind of put myself in. And you can help protect her if this is not advantageous for her. Good. You're knocked out. So I can't reach her or don't see her. And Garrison gets to go before the Legionnaire who's almost dead. Which is where teamwork might have been handy here, actually, because I'm realizing you're not in a position to really do anything for me.
Heading over there.
Never stop moving!
Okay, you can hit her. Perfect. That's all I needed. Destroy the assembly to stop reinforcements. Interesting. So I can swap positions. I gotta be smart of how I swap. Because again, I'm trying to figure out if well, action points basically is what I'm trying to figure out. Because this is a good opportunity to swap here and kill you. To kill the muton is what I mean, but it leaves you really exposed, which I do not like. It does not automatically end the turn, so who knows what that means. Does it mean it just... oh, you can't even see the one I want you to swap with. Alright, so... oh, I have to destroy his terminal. Alright. So that's not terrible. I'll bite. Unless I can get a decent shot on him, which is only 46. And I can't hit him anyway, so... take your shot on the Legionnaire.
I can cover it.
Oh, didn't see a civilian there. And I am protected, right? And that's full cover, so I have no idea again if that took the shot because of the shield or not.
Charged up.
So I can't shoot you, but I do have Overwatch available.
He'll be fine.
I needed that.
Okay, it basically tells me if I have an action left or not when I do it, so... I would like to Overwatch, but... apparently I don't have the reach. Overwatch is very limited right now. So just hunker down or just take your shot anyway.
I reposition.
Alright, what are you up to there?
Be gone.
Okay, heavy cover does its thing there. You get to also go, which scares me a bit. Oh, you know what Mind Merge is prone to do. If I could take advantage of it. Now this is scary. Because I would like to hit both of them. If it goes badly, at least I could swap her out. Which helped a little. Ah, dang it. So that wasn't as effective as I would have liked, because cover was in the way. Ah, minimum damage. Alright,
okay, I'm moving.
Give her some more protection because she is out in the middle of nowhere. Although shooting him is really tempting, actually. You had to miss. So there goes a good shield opportunity. Alright, I have no one I can shoot at. But we have another opportunity to get a shot on him. And who knows what happens with the Mind Merge if I kill him. Well, this is not going to go well. Oh, does not cost an action activate. Okay, that I did not know. I thought it did not affect my allies. I was under the impression. Or is it just XCOM warning? I'm gonna chance it to try and keep her alive.
Tracking it.
So you still get actions. Which honestly doesn't help, sadly. Yeah, you dodged 2 shots before, so let's chance even worse odds of hitting. Okay, so that actually killed the other one. That's what I was wondering about. So 2 more reinforcements. So you can't really use your abilities because of disorient. But you have a 100% chance to hit, so we can abuse that. Alright, so still need 2 damage, but that should be easy to do. Just don't explode upon realization that might happen.
Shifting position.
Nothing risky.
Alright, so that's out of commission. So they might get a shot on me, and you're out in the open at least, so... Oh, and 8 protocol is currently in effect. I just had no idea how long it actually lasts, though. It grants 20 defense. Yeah, it doesn't say for how long, though. Only thing I'm curious about.
On the run.
Watch
Unless
yourself.
Unless it's something like Mechanicus where the servo skulls are a permanent buff until you activate on someone else. Maybe that's it. Because I'm seeing a lot of parallel possibilities with Mechanicus on how it functions. Well, I would have loved to swap with them, but... Sadly, you're in a terrible position. Even Overwatch is kind of pointless. And you're buff, so I don't even want you to do... All I can really hope for is a good Overwatch shot if they try and get closer. Not close enough, sadly. Oh, sure, you get to shoot me. Well, I'm a little bitter by that, but... Let's see. You say 100%. I don't know if you're lying to me or not. Let's at least subdue you.
Hostile subdued.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's one trooper on the right as well that we need to be mindful of. We don't have to worry about them yet, but... Shelter can get healed. I'm not worried about him. So Carib hopefully can just take the next shot. We'll soften up this fella. Good, good.
Engaging.
Alright, so shield does its thing. So, what I would like to do is to try and make it so I go before them. Can I blue move and then just prepare? Am I fast enough is the question. Oh yeah, it actually shows me. Alright, so that helps with this decision some. Although they have armor, so let's not get too excited actually. With that said. So you're gonna get to go first. And I have a shield on you, but you're likely gonna shoot a... Well, actually, if you can get a flank on Carib, then you're gonna shoot at Carib. Or at least Godmother is what I mean. So let's do preparation.
Covering flanks.
I expect you to shoot Godmother.
Engaging.
Oh,
Cover
I thought
me while I reload.
Ah, I misunderstood that. I saw the aid protocol and assumed that it was a dang shield from Carib, so I was wrong there.
Arrested the target.
So what happens if I prepare here? Nah, it just doesn't really do anything of note. So you're an aid protocol, so let's just make sure you don't die. Since it almost seems like I'm gonna chance trying to rush you down. And there's a 50-50 chance this doesn't work. Although that was a terrible idea considering Terminal would get attacked.
And stay down.
Alright, I got lucky there. Wounded and lightly wounded. Ooh, I didn't realize the civilian died. I saw one get shot, but when did a civilian get killed? Unless it was from the acid explosion, maybe. So civilians rescued and then 1 casualty. That's what I'm curious about. And it looks like there's no benefit to capturing more than 5, so I'll keep an eye on that as well. Alright, so let's see what happens next. Oh, district unrest has arisen due to civilian deaths, so they rolled a lucky roll, sadly. Unrest has lowered but to 1, and then unrest increased because of the death. Alright, so Furge has completed his op. What do we have here?
City 31 was slow to impound restricted weapons after the war. Some locals took advantage. Cutting off the flow to Grey Phoenix will disrupt the local arms trade.
So I believe that was related to that one mission we were waiting on to kind of go through. So if that's an organization, so that's a faction. Nothing new here otherwise.
Reports confirm significant unrest in City 31. Without the city's trust, Reclamation cannot investigate effectively.
Anything we can do about that?
Results can earn back the public trust. We're here to keep the city safe, so there's no better way than doing just that. The City Council has approved Reclamation's use of field teams. This will keep a lid on unrest, but with community support, they can do much more.
Alright, so let's have a quick look here. So sadly, Furge did not get a promotion, it looks like, as much as I would have liked it. And we'll look into the unrest later. Let's see what Shelter has to offer. He unlocks Dazzle. Shelter launches a psionic blast that disorients all enemies near the breach point. Alright, so target enemy is disoriented for an extra turn. I'm a little confused here because it says disorients all enemies and then it mentions something about target enemy. So I'm a little confused by that, but I'm assuming that just means it's disoriented for an extra turn. I'm guessing. It would be interesting if that transferred over to the flashbang. Either way, we got our credits, we got Furge back, and what do we have here? Oh, the Spec Op. So we're gonna have to swap out someone for getting Furge back in and ranking him up a bit. And from what I found out, I want to get some Illyrium. So, who am I comfortable with not having? Well, let's put Shelter in on that. Since he's probably the hardest to get use out of until he's trained up more, but I like the potential of him. And let's see, 2 more days until weapon optics is done.
We can get a sweet deal on combat-grade androids. I know. Everyone hates them.
Okay, so you're just saying that because we have money to burn. Is that it? Is that really it? And stock is definitely going to be useful for weakened targets, so I want one of those. Smoke bomb be good, ceasefire grenade can be useful, but again, I feel like they'll just rearm and shoot me anyway, if given a chance. Ceasefire grenade would only really be useful if I'm already fortified. But we'll grab one because it is relatively cheap. And what about missions? District unrest is how we tell how bad things are getting on the streets. It makes missions harder as it rises, and when it fills up, it starts to add city anarchy. City anarchy is the ultimate measure of City 31 stability. If that gets out of control, you will fail the campaign. Sounds simple enough. There's our main mission. It is getting up there in anarchy. And what about these field teams? Requires 1 or more field teams. Let's see, freeze unrest. Reduce unrest. Gain extra situation awareness. Requires 1 or more field teams at rank 3. Oh, I have to level them up. Requires a field team in every district. Huh. So I'm gonna have to learn how this works. There are 3 types of field teams: security, finance, and technology. Each is focused on a different resource. You'll be able to upgrade field teams to increase their income value and unlock other effects, or switch to a different type. Field teams cost intel, okay, I was wondering about that, and increase in price as you build and upgrade more field teams. Alright. Purchase free, and then it says 50 intel on the right, so it's either free or it's not free. Make up your damn mind. Okay. So what do I feel like I'll need? Illyrium probably for tech. So let's start there. Are you sure you wish to build a technology field team? Oh, that's how many slots I have available. I have a free slot, I guess. You have 1 free field team that will spend in place of the normal cost of 50. Okay. Plus 5 income on district missions. So I'm wondering if I want to upgrade 1 first. Oh, I have a district currently there because of that. You can now build field teams in City 31 districts. Field teams help control district unrest and generate resources. You've been awarded 1 free field team to get started. Alright, so we'll reduce unrest. Field team abilities are now available to be used on a city map. The Vigilance ability is ready immediately, which can lower the unrest in a targeted district. More unique field team abilities can be unlocked by upgrading and purchasing more field teams. And it has a cooldown, alright. So let's try and get some more field teams. We'll go for creds this time. Intel is one of 3 resources Reclamation requires. It is spent to buy or upgrade field teams on city maps, and to buy exotic items in the scavenger market. Okay. So, requires 4 more, so I don't think I can use this. Nope. Requires 1 or more field team at rank 3. Alright, so let's buy at least 1 more field team. Oh, scavenger market's also here. I spend the entire day here, do I? Okay, so I need a full roster before I can actually... So I can't cheese the mechanics like I mentioned earlier, it sounds like. So this would burn the entire time, but I have to invest a day to get this scavenger market, huh? The scavenger market is like XCOM supply, but the items it offers are a lot rarer and more powerful. The market is available for 1 day at a time and only after completing a mission with the scavenger market reward. Okay, so I can kind of plan for it, I think. Yeah, only problem is that would burn an entire day, and I don't think I'm going to do that. So let's get 1 more field team. Oh, and it doesn't discriminate if I already got 1 or not. So we'll get 1 intel field team and work from there. Alright. So if I can get 1 more, we could potentially freeze district unrest. I just don't know what exactly that means or how it functions. Alright, and I could just choose to end the day. I don't think I want to do that. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, and I could choose to have extra troops go and do other missions or ops. Don't think I'm going to do that. Not until we get more troops, that is. Yeah, and I already seen that being done. Alright. I think we'll leave it at that. That second mission was a little rougher than I would have liked, but we're learning the nuances of the team. So thank you everyone for watching. I will see you next time.